Okay, here's a underhood tour. We'll talk about the mechanicals. I guess the first thing that's obvious, it's got the Dinan cold air intake with the reusable filter, which I did pull out of there, which is a real project when I had the I think the bumper off or something. Maybe it was the aux fan, I can't remember. I have so many of these cars I don't remember in particular, but anyhow, that's been washed and re-oiled. New fan shroud. I think the radiator had been replaced just prior to getting it, as well as the water pump. Again, there's a maintenance spreadsheet. The oil was just changed the other day. There's new mounts on the oil filter. These always break. Power steering filter and hoses, those were new. The alternator, brand new BMW alternator. That happened away from home in the garage that was fixing it insisted on using BMW parts, which I can understand, so that wasn't cheap. And at the same time, the voltage regulator went in and it fried the battery, so as I'll show you in a minute, it's got an AGM battery, brand new in the trunk. Of course, the cabin filters were changed. Still dripping from what it got washed, but you know, everything in here that need to be addressed did. The cowl up along the windshield there was changed, and we did the wiper motor assembly. Still got the correct OEM windshield wipers. If you buy it, please keep those and just replace the inserts, which are still available, but you can no longer buy the wiper blades themselves, assemblies. The strut bar was added from another car, parted out. I don't know how much it does. It's the cheapo one, but it looks good and does a little something. Again, everything's nice and clean. The only thing I will say, the valve cover gaskets are weeping a bit. I did not do them on this car, so you know, if they were to the point where they needed really being addressed, I would have done it by now, but I didn't. So again, just to be aware, as everyone knows, these engines tend to be leakers, but this isn't to the point where it's, you know, smoking or stinking up the engine compartment, but it's dripping a little, but nothing bad. This ABS module, this is a BBA reman one that I tried to have programmed for the car, and it didn't take, and was, even though we got rid of the trifecta, it only had the traction control light on, which means it needs to be programmed, but then it was claiming that the pre-charge pump was messed up. So the original one was sent out to Module Masters and will be back shortly. So I've had a whole rash of these go bad. I don't know what's going on, but these ABS modules have been a real pain lately. So I'm having the guys at Module Masters redo the original. And here you can see that the Dinan software that's been put on the engine and transmission, telling you about that. And that's pretty much it. Brass bleeder screw, little things like that, but anything that needed to be addressed was, it's all on the maintenance list. It's got the halos that were added in. If you notice, these are in good condition. I think I replaced one on one side. Those have just recently become no longer available, but you'll see on a lot of cars, those are rotted away. So overall, nice and tidy. And moving back to the trunk. Everything again, nice and tidy. Complete toolkit, it's one of my pet peeves. A lot of times this tool's missing, the spark plug, and the tool to spin the spark plug as well as hold your wheels when you're putting them on is missing. So it's here, got my homemade blue rag. So complete. And again, everything's neat and clean in here. There's the brand new, relatively new, it's on the maintenance list, AGM battery, H9. They always try to sell you H8s when you go to the stores. They don't stock them, but it's supposed to be an H9. And there's the Bluetooth module that has replaced the CD player. This GROM is a pretty slick plug-and-play direct system that works well. So that's been added as well. Hope that helps.